The viewers, happy International Women's Day. I think that was a very good statement of commitment towards having women included. The theme of International Women's Day today is inspiring inclusion.
Yes.
And I think that was a key statement from the president on inspiring inclusion.
Yes, very crucial. What about you? What do you think of that?
I think the acceleration is good, especially with the executive statement. And I know even in the last election, we had 3 women running mates.
Yeah.
And it is good that the president is also jumping into the momentum. Mm-hmm. And so it's a good thing. But I also want to take this opportunity to really thank the 7 governors for the amazing work that they are doing.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Catherine, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, my thoughts on that is that it's as much as it's a good idea, it's not mandatory. It's not a must that there will be a deputy president as a woman, because women have different roles. They contribute so much to the society and families, but it's not a must that we have a deputy president as a woman.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the thinking is it's an upgrade.
Yes.
When it comes to women in leadership, it's going up. Yes, now that we have 7 governors, we're hoping the number increases. But when it comes to deputy president, don't you think that would be upscaling a bit better?
Sure, it is. But what I'm saying is that it's the acceptance and the recognition of women contribution in our what I've done, economic evolution. I've contributed so much to the economic evolution of the country.
Right.
I'm the one who justified why the jewelry sector of Kenya should be in the national budget, and I won a scholarship. I went to study in Israel. I was the organizer for the first symposium on devolved government in 2011.
Yeah,
and
we'll get to that.
Yes,
yeah,
and
we'll
now
my
NGO, Upscaling Women Ventures for our empowered woman of tomorrow,
right,
centers on capacity building to empower women to be global participants in the business, in the market.
The conversation today is all about empowering women, and that's why we're even talking about what's currently happening. Yeah. I think, Josephine, just coming back to you, being in women in political participation and enhancing that, what role do you think politics in itself plays in enhancing women's rights?
Fatia, the government is committed to implementing the Sustainable Development Goals. And Goal 5.5 looks at enhancing women's political participation. Now, if we look at the continent in general, we have so far 25% women. Mm-hmm. And this is research that International IDEA, together with our partners, will be launching today on the Women in Political Participation, WPP, barometer, which will seek to understand and give evidence of how many women are actually included in political participation in the continent.
Right. Dorothy, let's just talk to you now from where you sit in Femnet.
Yes.
As a project coordinator, what role do you think women play, or politics in itself plays, in women's rights?
Politics is very crucial. Politics is about power. It's about decision making. It's about control of resources. And so we are talking about inclusive governance. We are talking about inclusive decision making. If you were to make a decision concerning the over 50 million Kenyans, then it means you're making decisions on behalf of both gender. Right. And so you have to be very inclusive in the way you manage even the resources and even the way you make decisions. And I think we have legal frameworks that are also guiding the way we need to run. And as Kenya, we have the 2/3 gender rule that ensures that we do not have more than 2/3 of the same gender in decision making, and also in political seats, whether appointed or elected seats. And so, as Kenya, we are signatories to different legal frameworks. which include the Maputo Protocol, where the Article 9 is very specific on women in political participation. And Kenya was so gracious last year to host the commemoration of 20 years where we were taking stock of how far we have come. As Femnet, as a women's rights organization, a Pan-African organization which is really advocating for the rights of women, we believe that the dignity of women should be put at the front, and they should be engaged in decision-making process by their presence, by their influence, by their voice.
Fantastic.
And so we do a lot of work just to ensure that the issues of women are taken into consideration in any decision-making space.
Thank you for that. Catherine, I'll come back to you in just a bit. But for now, I want us to go back to Milimani High Court, where the sentencing of Joey Irungu is currently happening. Let's just cross over